I'm Justin Wolfman.
And I'm Jordan Wolfman.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically the story behind this is that in the future, private corporations become too powerful and they overwhelm the government, and the social divide between the rich and the poor becomes so great that the rich live in these walled cities under the name of Jericho, and then the outside just lives in slums.
Okay. It's an really interesting build, and I love how you did this. It's really large and just an incredible build. What was the inspiration for this? Was there a particular thing that inspired you to do the build?
So last year, we won Best Military last year, and we've been doing collabs for a couple years. So we decided that we wanted to try something a little bit different. We wanted to do something with more landscaping, and we wanted to do a city too. And one of our friends, Ted Carney on Flickr, he was unable to make it, unfortunately, but he came up with the concept for this, and then we worked it out, and then this is what we have now.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of loosely based on, like, it was kind of like a Berlin Wall sort of idea. We wanted to have like one side, yeah, basically kind of like that idea. And also kind of like Elysium, that sci-fi movie from a while ago, it's kind of like that, so.
So did one of you guys kind of work on the outside part there and one on the city, or how did you decide to split that up?
So we actually have a lot of other people working on this. We personally built this building, all of the wall and the road sections here, and then outside we built the wall and the river in front.
Okay, so you kind of collaborative effort here a little bit. What if you talk a little bit more about the wall? What's the structure like in there and stuff?
So the inside is completely hollow, but we built a lot of snot on the side with the craters and the impacts from bullets. And we actually used a lot of tiles on the inside too, so it's kind of fragile. Yeah. So we had to brace it a lot on the inside.
Yeah, the interesting thing is we actually came from San Diego, because that's where we live. So we had to take this entire thing with us on the airplane, under the airplane in suitcases. So this whole thing had to come apart. This entire building came apart into sections. This whole wall is like 10 different sections. So that was probably the most difficult part about this, making it able to transport on the airplane.
And somehow we still managed to fit all of it under the plane for free through Southwest.
Yeah. Nice, so that's some good planning there.
Yep. We packed everything in saran wrap, and we had a ball about this big. We just put all of it together.
Very cool. And so what was there any particular inspiration for the outside here? You just wanted kind of a rundown look?
Yeah, we were just kind of going for like generic post-apoc slum type feel. We wanted to have a river in there too, and the bridge was a last minute idea. I actually just decided to add that, and that turned out pretty cool as well. And then if you can see, we have someone climbing up the wall also. I added a few studs on the side so that we could put minifigures on there.
Yeah, it's really great. And I like the designs on some of these buildings back here. If you want to talk a little bit more about those and how did you decide to make those, some of the design process?
Oh yeah, okay, so like this really big building here, I actually designed on LDD first because I wanted to make it really big but also use a lot of the same parts so I could just get all off of BrickLink. So the angles on here were pretty tough to do in LDD because it's kind of restrictive. But I figured out how to do it with the wedge plates and stuff. And basically, I just did that on LDD and then ordered all the parts. And then over here, this one was like a last minute thing we did because some of the people that we were collaborating with dropped out. So we kind of we had a bunch of these 1x8 tiles here, and we decided we would make some cool textures with it. We just used some headlight bricks to attach them. And then another thing, this was going to be a building originally, but we had this old parking lot thing that we built snot before. Actually, I can take it out and show you. It's basically like, there's these ramp pieces, and then I put these tiles in here snot.
Great parking lot effect then.
Yeah, that was kind of cool, I thought. It was originally supposed to be a building, but we changed it last minute. I think it turned out well.
And then the overall design scheme for the buildings is we wanted to make the inside look as perfect and as pristine as possible while the outside juxtaposed with that. So we picked white for like the main color because that's like pure clean type feel, and then the outside just like all dark grays and dark tan and all those earthy tones.
Yeah, well, I think the build turned out really nice, and I appreciate you telling us about it. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so much.